Right, I ran out of space on the SD card just then. So there's 2 MGBs there. If we somehow get past, we just somehow get past this. I don't know what that is. What is that? There's a Volkswagen Type 1 and it says it comes from Brazil. Or as I spell it, Brazil. There we are. I wonder what this one is. See if I can get. This is a big, really big Cadillac here. That's the V12 Cadillac. Yeah, this must have been expensive to run. If we have a look in it, yeah. Thing is though, the V12 didn't last all that long because of the successful development of the V8. The V8 was putting out as much power as this. Way back when. It's also the same era as the V16. So this is V12 Cadillac. So let's get a good view of this. Right, I'm going to have to go round a certain way because this is a Dodge Coronet. There's the interior. You could certainly fit all your shopping in that.
You can, yeah, and some.
Well, way back when. This is actually a Dodge Coronet. It's so huge. Look at that. Oh, I haven't been able to get the whole lot, but see how brilliant it is. Right, I'm just going to hit back this way. If I can actually, we are squeezed in a bit here. There's a Rover 90, so it's another one of the P4s. That's a Hillman Minx, not the Super Minx. We walk along here, we see a Thames which has got STP written on it on the side. 1963, I think that. Triumph Herald, is it again? Excuse me. That's a, if I just, Volkswagen Type 2. Now if we have a look at this, this looks like a Chevrolet Corvette C4. Almost like American automotive pornography, that is. Here's a Ferrari of some kind. Trying to think what though. That's a Mondial. Okay. Saying about that, Mondial. Yeah, that's enough admiring from me. Volkswagen Type 1. And someone's doggo in the way. Excuse us, doggo. I keep using the Australian term. This is a Ford Prefect, and to its left is a Morris Minor. Oh, I've got a bit of a joke coming up. There's barely any room in this car. I just had to drop that. Look at him. What's this? 50,000. Oh. We're all on top of each other here. This, oh, I've seen this one before. It's a Gilban T1 prototype, and the bloke behind the, oh right, I've actually seen this car before, but every time I see it I'm always glad to see it. Right, and there's a MGB. Here's a, let's get past all these people. Get past all these people. And we see a Morris Minor 1000. If we let other people pass, we see a 1920 Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost Alpine Eagle Tourer. God, that's a bit of a mouthful, that. Please do not touch. Oh look, an engine. It's like a straight 6. And now we turn around to here. We see a Riley of some kind. Oh, Citroen SM. I'm going to try and get a better view of this, but there's the engine, and all the green bits are all the suspension bits and LHM. And it has a Maserati engine. Why did they call it an SM? I better not make a comment about this one. But this is a Citroen SM, had the Maserati V6. Keep thinking they'll also put this engine, and the engine is set way back here. Keep thinking they put this engine into a Maserati Merak. Did they? I'm just trying to remember something here. Whether this same V6 or whether a slightly different one was put into the Maserati Merak. No. Okay.
It's the same, but I'm not an expert.
Yeah. Could have been. It could have been. For all we know, Jeremy Clarkson had trouble with something like that. We just move around here. Austin Healey 3000 Mark II Tricar. To its left is a Daimler, probably the V250. Mustang, is it Mach 1? It's a fastback. Don't know if that was a Mach 1, but it is a fastback at any rate. And it looks in full, and this is how it should look like when it's in perfect condition. Oh, didn't mean. No, it just reminded me of an episode of Roadkill where they found a Mach 1 on the scrapyard. It looked a bit like that.
Yeah, this is.
But it weren't in that good a condition.
Yeah.
They called it disgusting. I think he sold it in the end. Which, if it's your dream car, unless you're broke, you wouldn't flog your dream car. That's my own personal opinion. Or you might get bored with it.
Yeah.
He might have got bored with it. Yeah. How much hoovering they had to do.
Yeah, I bet.
Because I don't know about scrapyard. Well, scrapyards in Britain, all you've got to contend with is rat poo. You have to be careful with that, and rust.
Yeah.
Over there, you have to be careful with just about everything.
Yeah, this is a friend. This is an original. Nothing's been done to it like that, he said. And he imported this from America, I think he said 15 years ago.
Oh, right.
He said there's no rust on it. I think it was North Carolina we picked it up from, so it's quite dry there, so it's never had.
So So is this a 390 cubic inch?
I don't know that. Couldn't tell
Have
you.
to-
It's not mine.
I'll have to have a look. It's pretty. This is pretty good though. This is a pretty cool car. What's that? Classic bonnets and wings. Capel Le Fern. Just reading the thing about another car show that I could attend.
Yeah, there was that.
I'm always-
It's out for some
Yeah,
others.
I'm always on the lookout for places to go to.
Yeah. I think they said 7th of June on Isle of Sheppey there's something coming up.
Isle of Sheppey.
Yeah, I think some guy is it.
I'll have to find out.
Who's bringing around stuff.
I have to find out.
Yeah.
Right. Cheers for that. The couple of Morris Minor drop tops. Wonder if I'll see any Morris Minors with V8s in. And before anybody asks, I have seen one like that before. Even had nitrous oxide. Here's another Morris Minor 1000 in a very fetching lilac colour. Another drop top Morris Minor 1000, 1964. A slightly faded green looking Morris Minor 1000 from 1970. They made these up to the early 70s. Here's a little Wolseley. I think it was a Wolseley. I think it was a 1500. MGB. If that's one thing that I see a lot of is Morris Minors. I do see a lot of Morris Minors about. It's brilliant. I love it. It's like this. This is a Sunbeam Alpine. There's a row of. I'll have a look at those in a minute, but if we get ourselves in here, a couple of Ford Capris. Yeah, so a couple of Ford Capris. If we go along a bit more. No. Yep, nice these. The old Ford Capris, 2000 HC. So another Jensen. Fiat X19, designed by Bear Tony. Sunbeam Alpine again. Ford Cortina. Ford Cortina sitting next to a very dodgy looking sandwich. (1936) Hudson Terraplane. That one. How well decorated is that? That's a Saab 90. Is that a Saab 96? I'm going to have a look on the back of this in a minute. Yeah, probably a 96. Another Morris Minor 1000. Sitting next to a Volvo P1800 in white, so the Saint. MGB GT. Next to a Lancia Fulvia HF. That's a Lancia Fulvia. Imagine how much fun these are. Volvo P1800. just like in the Saint. This is a BMW 3 Series. I'm going to try and get an angle from another direction. About there. I should do it. This is a Jaguar 3.8 litre. Just going to try and get an angle on. Some way they put the angles here is a bit. And if we go here, we see a Ford Granada. Ooh, 2.8. So it's the same engine as that, the Capri. And if we go around here, what is this? Lovely interior, but why is a Speedo right on the other side from where you're sitting? How do you know if you're... But it looks like a... It says coachwork by Vanden Plas. It's a 6-cylinder triple carburettor. This is turns out to be an Alvis Speed 20. Nice. And with that, I end this part of the video.